Hello and welcome back to Empire of the Sun. Um, so now we have our opponent's card play, and he did something very interesting. Which I should show you. All right, what he did here was he took a card and put it in what I would call the FOQ, or we call the FOQ, or the Forward Operations Queue. It's now a future offensive card. One of the things that we can do in this game is to take a card that we have in our hand and turn it over, put it on the table, and basically say, okay, I'm going to put this card in reserve and hold it for next turn. And sometimes you do that for a card that, you have, and you figure, okay, well, it's not useful for me this turn. Would be a heck of a shame to lose it, though, or to just use it without, would be nice to hang on to it. And so that's what he's doing. What he's done here, if you can look here, down here, is he has taken this card out of his hand. He flipped it over, okay, and he's called that his future offensive card, his FO, his FO card. It's sometimes called the FOQ, or the Forward Operations Queue. Although that's not really the proper way of calling it. So you can have just one card in the FO in your FO. So if you want to get rid of if you want to replace the card in your FO, you will need to play this card as a regular card in a subsequent turn, either as an operation or as an event. So he did that, and not much else happened. And what I did was, okay, so I replied, and then I decided, okay, all right, it's time now to play this card. What I could have done was I could have put this card in reserve. I could have put this card in reserve, and I was thinking of doing that eventually. Okay, stuck. Okay, I was thinking of doing this, putting this in reserve, JN25 code change, and I probably still will. And then, so I decided to play this card for the points. It's 3 points. I activated the combined feed HQ. Okay, and I've decided, oops, not show area, but show, double click this and say activate. Okay, and so I've activated this fellow up here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. Okay, then 6. Oops, not that guy. This guy. Okay, 6. All right. So that's all within 13 hexes of the CFHQ. I decided to move this fellow, and I'm going to move him to Atu, which is up here, somewhere. Actually, it's over by where that card is. He has unfortunately moved his card to cover it, but that's okay. We'll just move it when he'll move his card and we'll place it there. Okay, so that goes up into Atu, and I'll tell you why I wanted to do that later. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two, and this is the most important move of the game. Take these important move of the turn. Take these two guys, okay, and move it here to Sarvaya. Okay. The idea is I want to battle this, so this will be my battle hex. And I'm going to battle this guy, take him out, take out the cruiser, land my army here, and close the last of the Dutch East Indies ports. All right. And finally, I also decided to move this here, do a landing, an amphibious invasion to Vogelkop here. And finally, this guy is, interestingly enough, is going to do an amphibious invasion, although isn't going to attack anything hostile. It's actually going to land on friendly shores. But unfortunately, that's you can't do that with ground transport. You have to use an amphibious assault. So that's there. So that uses up 2 more of my amphibious shipping points, and that goes to the maximum of 7. So I have the 7 amphibious points there, and I'm gonna move this 1812 army unit and move it here to just getting ready to cross into Burma next turn, should that need to happen. Okay, so we've done this, landed here, landed there. By the way, I have not put an escort on this king because he can't really activate anything anymore. The intercept, while he is in range, while this fellow is in range of Central Fleet HQ. Okay, the fact that it is under an undisputed Japanese air zone of influence means this guy cannot be activated. So it's okay. I can land this thing here, and of course, it's not a battle hex, nor can it be declared a battle hex because there's no allied Azoy on it, so, or no and no allied air units, allied units on air or otherwise. So that's what we've done, and we will await our opponent's reaction and the results of this battle. All right. So thank you again for listening, and see you next time.